Já viu rico namorar pobre?
How are you doing today?
How you doing?
I'm doing mediocre. We're just gonna get real right away. Get right into the realness, okay, honey? So I've been struggling with a lot of anxiety recently. A lot of anxiety from different sources in different ways, but it's been real. I don't talk about anxiety much on this channel, which is interesting because I talk about like literally everything. Pretty much an open book. Like if you have a question, feel free to ask. I'm always honest. I'm always myself. Like I always try to make sure that this is a real place and that we talk about real because we all go through it. So today I'm going to be taking you with me through a little day of getting my together, getting my life together, having a good day, and I'm gonna tell you what I do when I'm feeling anxious, how I cope with anxiety, how I get through a really anxious day.
Okay, I guess I gotta do a disclaimer because this is YouTube. So I just want to say, while I am technically a registered healthcare practitioner, I am not a therapist and I do not know everything. This is just stuff that helps me personally, and I wanted to share because A, I want to open the door to talking more about mental health and make it more normal, and B, I want to help you if you're going through something similar. But again, this is just what works for me. And you'll hear me refer to things as anxieties throughout this video. I have been diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, but the things that I'm referring to as anxieties are like triggers or things that make me feel very anxious. So I just wanted to specify that I know that anxiety is a disorder and anxieties are just things that stress you out. Okay, carry on now.
Yoga / meditation every morning. Sounds stupid, but I swear to you, it will change your life. Like a few minutes to just get inside and center yourself again. Try this, okay? Are you ready? Let's come sit down and you're gonna try this, okay? First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna breathe. You're gonna close this nostril. You're gonna close this nostril and breathe in through this one. And then you're gonna hold it and breathe out through the other nostril. I swear to you, if you do this for like 30 seconds, you're gonna feel like a new person. And then you're gonna hold it and breathe out through the other nostril. So the next thing that really helps me is writing down my anxieties versus my affirmations. And I started doing this one time and I felt insane, and then after I was done, I felt like a new person. So that's how I knew that this actually really works. So on one side of your page, you're gonna write down your anxieties, and on the other side of the page, you're gonna write down the corresponding affirmations. So for example, let's say I have an anxiety paying my bills, honey. So that's what I wrote down on my anxieties. Now on the affirmation side, I'm going to write down, I am abundant, I have everything I need, my bills are always paid. The anxiety and the corresponding affirmation. And for me, this really helps because it helps me to sort of ration through things that I'm feeling anxiety towards and why it's okay and it's gonna be okay and I don't need to feel so anxious. You have a big test coming up. You'll write down the big test, and then in the affirmations, I am prepared, I am smart, I'm going to do well on this test. If you're anxious about dieting and losing weight, then the affirmation would be, I am beautiful, I am in shape, I am healthy. So then once you have your full page of anxieties and your full page of affirmations, you're gonna rip this bitch in half. Half with the affirmations, you're gonna read over and read them out loud. I am abundant, I have everything I need, my bills are always paid, I am beautiful, I am healthy, I am strong. Read them out loud, feel them. Read them like 3 times if you have to, okay? And then this anxiety side, you're either gonna just You want to know what's like so therapeutic, but like be careful? Burn it. I'm not actually gonna burn it inside because like I'll go outside on my little porch, I'll burn my anxieties away. Yes. The next thing that I like to do is get ready. Get cute, honey. And I pull up a chair and I get ready for my day. This is honestly like one of my happy places. I absolutely love just getting ready, watching some YouTube videos, even if like today, for example, I'm not doing anything. But if I just have like a little tinted moisturizer and highlighter on and my hair is like tamed, I feel so much better and cuter and happy for life. Let's talk. I have struggled with anxiety since I was 5 years old. I would get really anxious that my mom would never come pick me up, and I just never wanted my mom to leave me. I didn't want to go to school, and school was like my primary source of anxiety. When I was like 5 and 6, I really struggled with it, to the point where I'd be like throwing up on the way to kindergarten because I couldn't stop crying and I was just so wound up and so anxious. At the time I was in about 3rd grade, maybe 4th grade. I had adapted and I was pretty much okay, and I didn't really feel much anxiety again until about 7th grade. 7th grade is when all the shit went down. If you've ever been a girl in 7th grade, you know it's not a great time in your life. At least for me. Oh my god. There was just so much drama in 7th grade, and I ended up losing every single person that I was friends with, and everyone kind of thought that I was someone that I wasn't, and there were so many rumors made up about me. And I vividly remember one time I was walking into the lunchroom and I saw all my friends were sitting together at a table, and they weren't my friends anymore, and I knew that, and I knew I couldn't sit with them because I knew they didn't want me there, but I didn't know who else to sit with, so I just sat alone. And oh god, I still get anxious talking about it. For some reason, there's something about sitting alone in a lunchroom that just makes you feel like you're like gonna die. I don't know what it is, but it's like one of the worst feelings ever. After that, I ended up moving schools, which caused a whole new bout of anxiety because something about moving schools always just made me so anxious. And then I went to high school the year after that. So I had about 2 years of throwing up every single day before school because I was so anxious. And I threw up in garbage cans like at the school. I would try to like hide it from everyone and nobody would know, but it was definitely happening. When my mom found out, I ended up going to therapy, and therapy really helped me. Like really helped me. And I know not everyone has the luxury of going to therapy because that ish is expensive. I know not everyone has access to healthcare and that kind of thing, so there's always school counselors that you can go to. If you really don't have access, you can try talking to someone you trust that you know wouldn't be judgmental, but I know that's really hard. So ever since then, I've struggled off and on intermittently with anxiety. For me now, it's a lot less physical than it used to be. Like I'm obviously not throwing up every day, but I still definitely experience a lot of anxiety on a daily basis, and it's something I'm always struggling with and I'm always battling, and it affects my relationships, it affects how I am at work, it affects my physical health, it affects everything. I know if I were to just let go and let my anxiety take over, I would not be in a relationship right now. I know I would not be in Miami right now. I probably wouldn't even be employed. I would just be such a mess. And so I really feel for people who struggle even more with anxiety than I do, because it's like such a journey and such a battle, and it affects you every single day. Another tip that I have is just to make sure your environment is conducive to a happy you. So for me, when my room or my environment isn't clean, I want to freak out, and sometimes I do. So preventing that by cleaning a little bit every day so it never gets crazy. Okay, so for me, vibes are very important. So some vibes I like to set is obviously my salt lamp and my little moon. But I will also go ahead and get, I look like I'm in like night vision right now. Go ahead and get some essential oils flowing. And I personally love mixing peppermint oil, that's my favorite essential oil, orange essential oil. So good. Essential oils have been proven to help reduce anxiety, especially peppermint. It's one of the big anti-anxiety ones. And I don't know if it's a placebo or what it is, but I know that it really truly does help me. So I like putting them in a little diffuser. If I have a headache or if I'm feeling like really anxious, I'll put peppermint oil on like my temples and my wrists. It just feels so good. Another little vibe check is candles. I love lighting me a good candle. This is the Feel Good candle from Origins. Smells so good, and I swear it makes me feel happy.
It's like strawberries on a summer evening.
Music. Have yourself a little dance party, okay? This is how cozy and comforting my room is at night. It's like my favorite thing in the world to just like lay down with all my cozy things on, and then Friends comes on at 10 p.m. and Friends is one of those shows that really helps me just like chill and calm down, forget about life and like laugh, and for me it's Friends. And so I was so sad when they took it off Netflix, but Nickelodeon started playing it every night at 10 p.m. So I literally just have my TV set to Nickelodeon and I turn it on, and now I'm 58, I watch me some Friends and I go to sleep. It's only 6 p.m. I still have to eat dinner, but one thing that I would highly, highly recommend if you guys are feeling anxious is to go to the gym. Go work out. It makes you feel so much better. I look crazy, but I feel amazing because I went to a workout class, and I personally like going to workout classes when I'm a little bit more on the anxious side because it means I really have to focus on the class and I have someone there keeping me like responsible rather than just like going to the gym. Fake tanned, I've showered, I feel amazing. We're gonna do some skincare because there's something about skincare that just really makes me feel like I have my life together. It makes me a lot less stressed out and a lot less anxious. So first, I'm gonna use this renewal serum from Origins. I don't really know what renewal entails, but you know what? I like the way it feels, so. This is the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. In the wintertime, or if you're just like me and you have dry skin, this is such a lifesaver. It's kind of sticky, so I only put it on at night. It's so good. So whenever I fake tan, I always struggle with my face not matching my body because I wash my face so much. So I always use this. This is the Clarins Edition Concentrate Eclat. Oh no, that's in French. It's the Radiance Plus Glow Booster. That's in English. I mix that with some sort of moisturizer. My moisturizer tonight is going to be the Ordinary 100% cold pressed virgin marula oil. It's really moisturizing, but it doesn't make you like greasy. So I just put that in my, you know, phalanges, and then I take about 3 drops of the Clarins stuff and I just mix it together. Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm, and I'm just gonna put this under my eyes and on my eyes. I know I mentioned peppermint oil earlier as being something that's amazing for anxiety and stress relief and everything. This is the Smoothing Souffle Whipped Body Cream from Origins. It has got peppermint, smells so good, and it literally makes your skin feel like cool. It is just amazing. So this is my favorite lotion to put on before I go to bed, and then I put on my pajamas and I just feel like a minty, clean goddess. I don't know. I like to sleep in deodorant. I don't know if that's weird. I just don't want to wake up stinky, you know? So this is the native deodorant. This is amazing. It smells so good and it's all natural, so I don't feel bad putting this on at night. It doesn't have any aluminum or any of the bad stuff in it. This is the lemon zest and pomegranate scent. It smells so good, I want to eat it. Like, it almost smells too good to the point where sometimes I'm like, okay, that's a lot of deodorant scent for the day, but oh my god, it smells like, I don't even know, like a peach ring or something. I'm in my jammies now, and this next tip might seem a little bit far-fetched, but if I leave like my dishes in the sink, or if I leave anything on the counter, when I wake up, I am just like angry. Part of like learning how to cope with anxiety and stress, and like just making sure that your life, you know, you just want to make decisions that help you, like prepare yourself for a good day. Kitchen is now clean. Right, so now it's my favorite part of the night. Friends. Love it. That is the end of this video. This is how I stay sane, I stop being as stressed, I reduce my anxiety. These are just things I do every single day that I've learned really help me. But everyone's different, so if you really want to help your anxiety and you really want to help your stress, the number one thing you can do is just self-reflection. Realize what triggers you. Realize what causes you anxiety. Another thing, which I didn't even mention, is I notice a massive difference when I'm really hydrated and drinking water versus when I'm not. I want like a full nighttime routine or morning routine against anxiety. I'd love to do that. I love you guys. If you're struggling with any sort of mental health issue like depression, anxiety, anything at all, even if it's something that's less talked about, like having a disorder or a diagnosed disorder like bipolar disorder or anything like that, if you're going through anything both mentally or physically, health-wise, just know you're not alone. There are so many people out there who are going through the same thing you are, even though it might not feel like it, and you're also not crazy, and you don't suck, and you can get better. There is a large possibility to get better, so just keep working on yourself and keep trying every single day, and eventually you'll see more and more progress. Okay, that's all I have for you. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. I make new videos every single week, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah.
Já viu rico namorar pobre?